Yes, Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, what the Majority Leader forgot to add is that NBSSI, National Board for Small Scale Industries, which through this House's announcement in the 8th Parliament, it became Ghana Enterprise Agency. Mr. Speaker, some of these products that is exhibiting today, under Nana Akufo-Addo's government, a lot of them received funding. Mr. Speaker, I am aware that a lot of them received funding. What I want to urge those who are involved in such manufacturing is that when the state finances them, they should try and pay back. I am aware that a lot was given out some 5-6 years ago, and a lot more will need funding so that they can do more and not beg. So, Mr. Speaker, that fact was lost on the Majority Leader. I needed to put it across so that we give credit where credit is due. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the treasure space.
Honourable members. Yes. Second Deputy Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, let me thank you for the opportunity. I believe so much has been said about the issue, about the statement made by Dr. Clement Apak. I'm not going to add anything except to commend Dr. Clement Apak for personally making issues relating to people with disability as a project. He has made it a project, and for the past couple of years, actually championing this particular project. And I want to commend him highly. I think we can all lend our support for this, our unfortunate disabled people. It's very important. It's our core, and we have to support them. So, Dr. Clement Apak, I want to use this platform to commend you. Keep it up. Mr. Speaker, thank you so much.
Honourable members, thank you so much for this insightful statement and comments on the statement. The maker of the statement is the chairperson for the Disability Caucus in Parliament, of which I am a member. Honourable members, they are not physically challenged. They are not disabled. They don't have physical disability. They are persons with disability. That is the terminology. Persons with disability. They are here, particularly their leadership, and may I have your indulgence to announce their presence. We have Mr. Richard Ofe, Ghana Dreams Disability Development Foundation. He is the president. Then we have Mr. Bismarck Ano, Ghana Federation of Disability Organization. He's executive director. We have Mr. Emmanuel Laye, Ghana Society of the Physically Disabled, executive director. We have Mr. Alex Tete, Center for Employment of Persons with Disability, executive director. We have Mr. Michael Owusu Asari, No Limit Foundation, Executive Director. We have Rose Atitepe, Ghana Drains Disability, member. It's Ghana Drains Disability Development Foundation. We have Mrs. Salome Koko Labi, Ghana Drains Disability Development Foundation, member. Honorable members, they have mounted exhibition at the foyer. I urge all of you that after adjournment, we all go to the foyer to see their products. It's very important. It's an indication of the fact that disability is not inability. So, honorable members, on your behalf, I welcome them to Parliament of the Republic of Ghana and urge them to have a fruitful visit and exhibition. We have students from Dendo Da Basic School, led by Sunu Michael, head teacher. They are from South Tong, they numbered 65. We have Mrs. Edusan, New Nation School, led by Esther Ganyo, NCC officer. They are from Ayawaso East, they numbered 61. We have Pong Tamale Senior High School student, led by Al-Hassan Humeru, Senior House Master and Patron of Student Parliament. They are from Savalugu. They numbered 36. We have Tender Sprouts Community School, led by Gabriel Donne Blay, founder. They are from Shao Sudoku. They numbered 39. Then we have Ghana National Amputee Football Team, led by Stephen Richard Obey, head coach. They are from Sechere East. They numbered 20. Honorable members, on your behalf, I welcome them to Parliament of Ghana and urge them to have a fruitful visit. The honorable members, I announce to you visit by members of the National Assembly Service Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to Parliament of Ghana from Monday 22nd to Friday 27th June 2026. Honorable members, I have the pleasure to introduce to you our revered visitors from Nigeria. Our visitors are Mr. Patrick Ahokai Jiwa, Commissioner, Leader of Delegation. We have Honorable Engineer Sani Bala, Chairman, House Committee on Public Service. We have Mr. Afiz Ipsa Balongun, Commissioner, is a commissioner. We have Mr. Festus Ifenachi Odi, he's also a commissioner. We have Mr. Sunday Okeho, Director, Planning, Research, and Library. We have Mr. Samson Anyefiok, Director, Promotions and Discipline. We have Mr. Bashir O. Lawal, Director, ICT. We have Mr. Babanjide Ademiluyi, Director, Zonal Offices. We have Mr. Jiwasin Jacob Simon, Deputy Director, Audit. We have Mr. Mohammed Labaran, Director, Budget. We have Mr. Mactams Anthony Agai, Chief Planning Officer. Then we have Miss Angela Akbulu, Assistant Chief Protocol Officer. Honourable members, on your behalf and on behalf of the House, I welcome the delegation to Parliament, and I wish them fruitful deliberation and stay in Accra, Ghana. Thank you for coming. Yes.
Speaker, if you may indulge me, following the wonderful views expressed from both sides of the House relative to the statement presented by our colleague, and the three matters outstanding: LI, the absence of penal enforcement, and the quota measures, as was also corroborated by the majority leader. Speaker, I want to employ you, if you may, Speaker, for us to sustain these actions, refer this committee, this statement to the Standing Committee on Gender, so that they can apprise us on the LI and the other considerations that were mentioned. So I so submit. Leader.
Very well. I will first of all direct that the statement be transmitted to the minister responsible for gender, as well as the Committee on Gender and Social Protection. Yes. Yes. Majority Leader, we have a statement in the name of Honorable Comfort Doyo Kujo, Member of Parliament for Ada. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, first of all, last Sunday was Father's Day. So I would like to take the opportunity to wish all fathers happy belated Father's Day. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to make a statement in commemoration of International Widows' Day, observed annually on 23rd June, to draw attention to the numerous challenges faced by widows in Ghana and to advocate stronger protection for their rights and dignity. International Widows' Day serves as a reminder of our struggles endured by millions of women who, upon the death of their spouses, are confronted with economic hardship, discrimination, social exclusion, and harmful traditional practices. It is also an opportunity for us as a nation to recommit ourselves to safeguard the welfare of widows and ensuring that they are treated with dignity and respect. Mr. Speaker, despite the progress Ghana has made in promoting human rights and gender equality, many widows continue to suffer from abusive widowhood rights that violate their fundamental rights and human dignity. In some communities, widows are subjected to degrading rituals, confinement, forced mourning period, accusation of cursing their confinement, forced mourning period, accusation of causing their husband's death, and other inhuman practices that have no place in a husband's death, and other inhuman practices that have no place in a modern democratic society governed by the rule of law. Mr. Speaker, another major challenge confronting widows is the deprived of their inheritance rights. Many widows are unlawfully denied access to their late husband's properties by family members who exploit their ignorance of the law. In numerous instances, widows and their children are evicted from their matrimonial homes and deprived of properties that they jointly acquire with their deceased spouses. This unfortunate situation persists despite the existence of laws such as the Interstate Succession Act 1985, PNDC Law 111, and other legal protections intended to secure the rights of surviving spouses and children. The problem is often compounded by inadequate public awareness and the reluctance of some commitments to abandon customs that are inconsistent with the laws of Ghana and the provision of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, it is imperative that we intensify public education on property rights, inheritance laws, and legal laws available for widows. Knowledge of law remains one of the most effective tools for preventing exploitation and abuse. I therefore call upon the National Commission for Civil Education, the Information Service Department, the media, the traditional authority, religious leaders, civil society organizations, and all stakeholders to embark on sustained public education campaign aimed at eliminating harmful widowhood practices and promoting respect for the rights of widows. Mr. Speaker, I further urge the relevant ministries, departments, and agencies to strengthen support system for widows through legal aid service, economic empowerment programs, social protection interventions, and access to education and health care for widows and their children. As a nation, we must ensure that the death of a husband does not become the beginning of suffering, humiliation, and poverty for a widow. Let us work collectively to build a Ghana where widows are protected by law, respected by society, and empowered to live lives of dignity and fulfillment. In commemoration International Widows' Day, let us reaffirm our commitment to justice, equality, and protection of the vulnerable among us. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity.
Yes. Honourable members, how many comments? One. Class leadership?
Yes.
Very well. Honourable members, before taking the comments, may I announce that Ghana Dream Disability Development Foundation, the group members were here, as well as Ghana Federation of Disability Organization. Members of this group were also here. Yes, Honorable Richard Achampong.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to comment on the statement made by Honorable Duyu. Mr. Speaker, it is good that she brought this matter up so that we can also have a second look at how widows are treated when their spouses pass on. But I see the statement to be like she's only talking about women. But men also suffer when there are issues. These days, women abuse men, and when they get to the point that their properties, they themselves file for divorce and go for half of their properties. And there are women who are complaining their husbands are not treating them fairly. Mr. Speaker, the women should pray for their husband to live longer. They should make them happy so that the two of them can enjoy life. They complain that the men are not treating them fairly. But when they pass on and they are complaining, we are widows. There are discrimination. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Richard Achampong, you have the floor. You are speaking for 5 minutes.
So, Mr. Speaker, it's about time the women will also support their husband, pray for them, help them to survive, live longer, so the two of them can enjoy life. So they shouldn't put themselves as if they are so vulnerable to the extent that they can't also do things for themselves. Mr. Speaker, I don't know why the minority leader is trying to set me up. So, Mr. Speaker, the statement is up. We need to support the vulnerable in society. When the man passes on, at least what is due, the widow must be given, especially with the children, so that they can also have a meaningful life. But the women should not position themselves that they are so vulnerable that they can't do anything. So, Mr. Speaker, the succession tested law is something the House must work on. Pass that law and make sure that what is due everyone is given, so that the woman will support the man will succeed, but when the man passes on, nothing is given to the woman or the children. So, because this is a man's word, why are you listening to it? And that, Mr. Speaker, we passed the Affirmative Action Act. So, this is something we have to give fresh to the law that we passed. So, Mr. Speaker, I have the floor. I don't know why minority leader will not allow me to make my point. So, this is not discrimination. So, Mr. Speaker, we should give fresh to the Affirmative Action Act that we passed, so that by the end of the day, the women will benefit from whatever is due them. Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for this opportunity.
I'll come to you. Let me take Honorable Abna Osei-Asare.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, really it isn't easy for widows in this country. So as we have set a day aside to talk about them, I think we have to put our heads together to find ways of how we can unease the burden that they go through when they lose their husbands. So for someone, not just anybody, but someone in leadership, to say that it's a man's world, so whatever happens, happens. Mr. Speaker, respectfully, I don't think it is right. Even coming from a leader, from the front bench, Mr. Speaker, I think he has to withdraw this. A lot is going on. Widows are suffering. And Mr. Speaker, as makers of the law, we will have to come together and put strategies and suggestions in place to help ease the burden of these widows. But to hear ourselves, or one from leadership, say that it is a man's world, so then it is okay. Mr. Speaker, respectfully, that is not the case.
He has to withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, respectfully, I would like for you to ask him to step down what he said.
Yes, and withdraw. And apologize. And apologize. And apologize to the ladies.
Yes. Would leadership be commenting or after 1-1?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, I thought you were going, that's why I stopped. I thought you wanted to say something. That's why I stopped for you to.
No.
I haven't finished with the statement there.
Then continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we all know what women go through. And I will plead with us that these things are sensitive. So whatever we put out there, this is a house of records. Whatever we put out there should be something that will help bring us together to fight this situation, and not something that people will hear and ask themselves whether this really came from us or came from somewhere else. But Mr. Speaker, I'd like to associate myself with the maker of the statement and say that as a house, let us help them. Let us help women. Let us put in measures and laws, if possible, to help ease the burden of widows. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. But I await your call for you to please tell our leader, one of our leaders, to Honorable Echampong, to withdraw what he said against that statement that he made. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Leadership, yes, you have the floor.
Speaker, today, Honorable Kojo Comfort Doyo has brought to light the suffering of our mothers. The Speaker, in Winneba we have an association of widows. And they say infante, ekunaye enye duabo. In other words, being a widow is not a curse. Mr. Speaker, our mothers go through a lot. The worst part of it is when their husbands leave them and they become widowed. They suffer a lot. So, for Honorable Doyo to bring this to our attention and to share with us some of the challenges our mothers go through. Speaker, I hold a view that it's a commendable move by her. Speaker, especially the young widows. Somebody who is just in her 30s or early 40s and going through that situation. Sometimes opportunity to remarry is not there. and you live your whole life with kids, and you have to find a way of making them survive. It doesn't come easy. Speaker, I will support a call by this House to put in place, to recommend a social intervention program to be introduced and implemented by government to support widows in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, when we talk about widows, we are talking about those in remote areas, villages in Ghana who have no helper at all, who have nobody to support them. Speaker, I have about 3 associations in Winneba, and I know what these old ladies go through. They go through a lot. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that for Honorable Achampo to make certain suggestions, Speaker, I don't want to repeat them, but maybe he has not really paid attention to what he himself said. I will plead with him to pick the video, watch again, and come back and perhaps retreat, because the path he chose was quite a dangerous one. I don't want to repeat them. You are a colleague leader. I would only suggest that we should look at what you said. Perhaps it was unintended, but what you put out, look at it again. Speaker, we need a strong public advocacy. A strong public advocacy to get people to appreciate the rights these widows have, even in the extended families of their husbands. Because, Mr. Speaker, most of them do not even know their rights under our custom. So sometimes people bully them and they only submit. It's painful. They go through a lot of emotional torture. They go through a lot of psychological torture. It is therefore important that, Mr. Speaker, we don't just make this statement and leave it there. Widows go through these trauma because after losing their husbands, they have children to take care of. Even property sharing sometimes is a problem. Mr. Speaker, if we open the floodgates, or if we want people to speak freely, the kind of things we hear, somebody may be suffering with a husband, some family members may not be in the scene as
One more minute.
very well. Speaker, let me rest my case. Let me rest my case. Okay.
Majority Leader.
Thank you very much. Is it working? Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I believe that the mere fact that today in this chamber we have made a statement on International Widows Day and we are commenting on it is an indication that we have come far, that we are beginning to recognize the plight of widows as a major concern that we as a parliament must take on board. I believe that my deputy whip made a point very strongly that we have been living in a man's world.
And we have been trying very hard to put in place infrastructure that will equalize the status of men and women. And we have passed the Affirmative Action Bill. The Affirmative Action Bill clearly requires that in sharing national opportunities, we give women their fair share. If we religiously comply with these legislations, in the end, we will not have a disproportionate number of men who will be better positioned than women, and ultimately, when either gender passes away, the other gender tends to suffer more because disproportionately, even in life, women don't get as much. But if we implemented the Affirmative Action Bill and the law that we have passed, women will have so much that perhaps many years to come, there will be a fair balance. Whether it's a woman who has passed or a man who has passed, the remaining partner will be equally positioned to take care of themselves. I think this is the context in which my colleague, Honorable Achampong, was making his comment. Mr. Speaker, I also believe that this House has before it the Interstate Succession Bill. We have an Interstate Succession Bill currently before us in this House. To show our commitment to widows, let us work expeditiously to pass this bill so that we can capture in it all the protection and benefits that we as a House want to inure to the benefit of widows. So, Mr. Speaker, let us fast-track the passage of the Interstate Succession Bill. I believe that it is to follow up on work that was done many years ago when the PNDC passed the Interstate Succession Law, PNDC Law 111. So the journey to take care of widows started many years ago, and let me commend the former President Jerry John Rawlings and the PNDC, and in particular, let me commend all those NGOs and CSOs who have been advocating for us to expedite the passage of the Interstate Succession Bill. Many of us in this chamber are the handiwork of widows. Many of us lost our fathers when we were very young, and it is our mothers who have made us what we are today. And they made us what we are today at a time when they were widows. So we understand exactly what the situation is. I lost my father when I was in secondary school. And so I know what my mother has been to me in terms of making me what I am today. And I'm sure the same applies to many of you who are in this chamber. So we thank our mothers who have stood up in spite of the deprivation to make sure that we become what we are. And so I urge you, honorable colleagues, that we should expedite action and pass the Interstate Succession Bill. I can understand the sentiments being expressed as a result of the misunderstanding of what my colleague was saying. But I believe that having put it in proper context, my colleague will not be misrepresented in terms of what he intended to convey to Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker, on that note, let me commend my colleague on this side of the House for remembering that this is International Widows' Day. And I'm bringing a statement to be made that we on this side of the House are concerned about widows. And we have brought their matter up in this chamber. And we are committed to their cause. And we will promote their cause. And we will have the bill passed. And I urge people not to introduce too many amendments.
Minority Leader, you had your turn. Yes.
Speaker.
Yes.
Speaker. The majority leader was on a rescue mission, but he landed on a very bad note. Mr. Speaker, we all know the practice in this house that when a member says something which is ordinarily not parliamentary, an opportunity is given to the member to withdraw, or sometimes the records are expunged. Mr. Speaker, I disagree with the majority leader in his suggestion that what the Honorable Achampon said was misconstrued. There is a world of difference between what you said and what he said. Mr. Speaker, we wanted to handle it. We wanted to handle it mildly.
Honorable Minority
to do
Leader,
politics with it won't
when
allow.
it comes to statement, we don't debate it.
Mr. Speaker, I agree with you.
Yes,
Mr. Speaker,
this is a statement,
Mr. Speaker,
and we are commenting
Mr. Speaker,
on the statement.
Mr. Speaker, the man will not even keep. Mr. Speaker, the man will not even keep quiet for us to rescue him. But Mr. Speaker, you know I've made a promise to you. It's okay.
Very well.
I've made a promise to you.
Very well.
So it's fine.
Very well.
You've attacked women. You will see.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I will crave your indulgence for us to vary the order of business and lay some paper, which is the Parliamentary Service Staff Regulations. No, we can't. Parliamentary Service Regulations of 2026. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence for us to vary the order of business and lay that so that we can have that become law by the time that this House will go on recess.
Yes, Majority Leader, I'm reliably informed that the pre-laying consideration has not taken place.
Okay. Well, you saw the clerk walk up to me. He is the one who insisted that we should have it late.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, let me crave the indulgence of my colleagues on the other side. I expected that you were consulted, but this side of the house, we have a meeting. Yes, we have a meeting and we're running late. So I plead with you, if we can take an early adjournment so that we can be on time for that meeting. This is a plea to my colleagues on the other side.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, the majority leader landed on a very humble tone, a plea. Yes, we are aware that you are going to the presidency. Very discriminatory call. We have a 276-member chamber. The president, who is supposed to be a father for all, decided to only invite his side. We know the welfare issues that are going to be discussed. Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether you've been invited, but Mr. Speaker, it is only the 180-something that have been invited by the president. When we have a 276-member house, and you say you're going for a meeting, which meeting? This side of the house is part of the country, and the president is only inviting your side to take care of you. Mr. Speaker, we have been told. Mr. Speaker, we have been told. We have been told why they are being invited. Certain welfare issues are going to be discussed for only your side. Is that how we run a country? A president who is discriminatory? Mr. Speaker, we protest this matter. We protest this. The majority leader has failed Parliament. The majority leader has failed Parliament. How can you carry your side to the presidency? We will not agree. If the president is inviting Parliament, all parliamentarians must be invited. And we will be there. We will be there. Mr. Speaker, why? Mr. Speaker, we know the content of the visit. We know. We've been briefed. The things that are going to be discussed. How can you be discriminatory? Are we not also Ghanaians? Mr. Speaker, we don't need to be NDC. Mr. Speaker, we don't need to be NDC. We are Ghanaians, we are parliamentarians. You care only about your welfare. You chief whip, majority chief whip, you know this is a 276 chamber. You are going alone. Go.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I've heard the minority leader loud and clear. He's requesting to also have an opportunity to meet with the leader of the NDC. He wants to abandon Baumia. He wants to meet the leader of the NDC. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he so early wants to abandon Baumia and go and meet John Mahama, who is the leader of the NDC. But John Mahama is a very welcoming person. So if you want to bring your entire caucus to him, he is happy to receive you. He doesn't have a problem. So prepare your caucus and then we can go and hand them over to John Mahama. Because John Mahama is the leader of the NDC as a party. And the MPs are members of his caucus. It is important for them. As president, he comes here and meets the entire house. As president, he comes here and meets the entire house and reports before the cameras to the entire house. But as leader of his party, he is entitled to meet with his party members to discuss party matters. But Mr. Speaker, there's nothing wrong with discussing the welfare of NDC as a political party. I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with discussing the welfare of NDC as a political party. So, Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence. I know we haven't done 5 hours. We're in your hands. But if you can adjourn so that we can be on time for our meeting. I plead with you, we can't take the statement. Let's take it tomorrow.
We have actually not done 5 hours. We have not. So there must be a motion for agenda.
Yeah, so Mr. Speaker, I please, tomorrow, yes. We'll do it first thing tomorrow. First thing tomorrow. No, what are you going to respond to? You are pleading that I should take you to John Mahama. I'm saying I'll do that. What is your problem? What is your problem? I will take you to John Mahama. I will take you there. In fact, your entire caucus. We have heard your plea. We have heard your plea and your appeal. There's enough space. He will receive you. He will receive you. He will discuss with you the welfare of MPP as a party. Because he's father for all. He's father for NDC, he's father for MPP.
Speaker, with respect, I was a majority leader in this house. Mr. Speaker, I know that anytime President Akufo-Addo was dealing with welfare issues, he dealt with the entire house. Yes. Mr. Speaker, yes. Majority leader was not in leadership. So he can't respond to this. Mr. Speaker, Akufo-Addo took care of the entire house. It cannot happen that all of you, the majority, you are going and you want to force an adjournment so that you go to Jubilee. So you are abandoning Parliament. We have been told of the fat envelopes. We've been told. We know. We heard it. Mr. Speaker, we won't accept this. We won't accept it. The president is being discriminatory. We have a 276-member chamber. Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether you've been invited as a deputy speaker. I don't know. But your second deputy, your colleague, has not been invited. It's not fair. The president must demonstrate inclusiveness, that all of us are part of the governance ecosystem. You only invite your NDC party members. Mr. Speaker, they can
Honorable
go.
Minority Leader,
but God willing, we'll
Honorable
survive.
Minority Leader, you are very much aware. Honorable members, let's place on record that we are legislative arm of government. We take care of ourselves. The president is not the one that takes care of us as a legislative arm of government.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, for the records, I have been in this house throughout the period that Akufo-Addo was president. There was no one single occasion when I or any of my colleagues were invited to go and meet with Akufo-Addo to discuss welfare matters. Mr. Speaker, presidents, yeah, he said it. He said it. Mr. Speaker, President Akufo-Addo never invited us on this side, at that time on that side, to go to the Flagstaff House to discuss any welfare issues. Our conditions of service are determined by a committee set up by the president. And that is the basis of the welfare of members of parliament. Mr. Speaker, however, presidents make time to meet the leadership of both sides. And those meetings between the leadership of this side and this side at that time were held at the Flagstaff House under President Akufo-Addo.
Yesterday was JJ7.
And Mr. Speaker, I will say it, that President John Dramani Mahama has met leadership of this side and this side in my presence. And on that day, the interesting thing was that they were even more than my side. They were more than my side. And I recall him telling the president that on that occasion, they were the majority and I was the minority. Yes, you want to say, we will say it. John Mahama has met the leadership of both sides. It's an annual event. Every year, we meet him once. I mean, and to tell you, it is not a meeting. It's not a meeting to compromise anybody. Because I remember that day when we met, he had a whole tall list of issues and proposals for government to consider. It was a very productive meeting because he had the opportunity to sit with the president and to raise a lot of issues for the president to take on board. So I am saying that the president is an inclusive president. He invites you, he invites me, we sit together, we discuss the issues. Don't pretend that he has never afforded an opportunity for your side to engage him. You have not requested that you want to take your entire caucus to him. He will be so happy to receive your entire caucus. He will be so happy. So the request that you are making today, I can assure you, I will schedule a meeting to take your entire caucus to meet the president. Mr. Speaker, I move that we adjourn till tomorrow at 12 o'clock in the noon so that we can go and have our party meeting.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, we want to go. Mr. Speaker. Stop there.
Yes, Minority Leader. There's a motion for adjournment.
Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, I'm supposed to second this motion. But Mr. Speaker, my backbench, Mr. Speaker, my backbench had discussions on the corridors of what is happening at Jubilee. The happy welfare issues. They were telling us, Mr. Speaker, and we find it discriminatory. But it's okay. It is your government. If, Mr. Speaker, they have decided to go and go alone, they should go. But, Mr. Speaker, we expect that you as a presiding officer would draw the majority leader's attention to the fact that on a rainy day like this, if they are going, Mr. Speaker, I know you've been invited. If they are going and they decide that they are going alone, Mr. Speaker, they should go alone. They should go alone. I will not second this motion. They should go alone.
Motion
Mr.
for
Speaker, I rise
adjournment.
to
Any
second the
seconder?
motion.
Motion for adjournment. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
Motion moved and seconded. It is for the consideration of the House. Honourable members, the question is, as many as are in favor say aye. Those against say no. Honourable members, the ayes have it. The House is accordingly adjourned till Wednesday, 24th June 2026 at 12 noon.